This is in The Sun. The Prince, as we know, is suing the Home Office for basically he wants an armed guard when he ever comes back to the UK, and he's applied for a judicial review in the High Court.
Darling, let me spill the hottest royal tea because it's boiling over. Prince Harry's post-royal life has finally hit rock bottom. Politicians in the UK aren't just whispering anymore. They're charging ahead, determined to strip him of his Duke of Sussex title. And as if that weren't bad enough, HMRC has slammed him with a brutal demand, $800,000 in unpaid taxes, and he's got just 3 days to cough it up. No extensions, no special favors. Harry, he's livid. So livid, he's threatening to sue the tax office, a move that insiders are calling both desperate and humiliating. And you want to know what makes this mess even spicier? Meghan Markle's silence. The woman who once branded herself as Harry's fiercest defender has vanished into thin air. Insiders say Meghan is keeping quiet on purpose, strategically stepping back to shield her own crumbling brand from being dragged through Harry's storm. For Harry, this isn't just about money. Oh no, sweetheart, it's about identity, survival, and the last shred of dignity he's clinging to.
Away when he stepped down from royal duties, as it probably should have been. But however, this case has been going on for 18 months now, Eamon, and it has cost the great British taxpayer, that's all of us, $300.
Because here's the brutal truth. Without that Duke of Sussex title, Harry is just another celebrity deep in debt, clawing at scraps of relevance. Without the royal ties, the glamour of Hollywood, the book deals, the media spotlight, it all collapses. And with Meghan staying eerily quiet, his isolation is now complete. For years, whispers floated through Westminster about stripping Harry of his titles. But now, it's official. Members of Parliament have tabled the removal of titles bill, and Harry's name is being shouted in debates. Lawmakers are furious, accusing him of abandoning his duty, trashing the monarchy for profit, and still parading around as royal while living the California celebrity dream. They argue his title isn't an honor he upholds, it's a brand he milks.
Oh, all right, yes, I see what you mean. Yes, yeah, okay. So the Home Office have to go in there and say...
The Home Office have to go in and fight the legal case, and obviously, we are the government, it's our money, then another...
And honey, this is no longer symbolic, it's legislative. The machinery is already grinding to life to strip Harry of Duke of Sussex. That title is the last thread holding him up. Without it, he's not a duke. He's just another disgruntled celebrity. But the avalanche doesn't stop there. The UK tax office has fired its own cannon. Nearly $650,000, close to $800,000 in overdue taxes tied to Harry's income, royalties, and property linked to his post-royal ventures. And the demand? Ruthless.
Harry and Meghan obviously haven't confirmed yet whether they're coming back for the May 6th coronation. And, you know, if they do come back for the coronation and they spend the time with the royal family, they won't need security. The security
he will need his security. He needs security. He's the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
3 days. That's it. No special treatment, no cushy royal extensions, no exceptions. For the first time, Harry is being treated not as a pampered prince, but as a regular UK taxpayer. And let me tell you, this reality has rocked him to his very core. But instead of paying up like everyone else, Harry is doing what he always does when cornered, lashing out. Reports confirm he's preparing to sue HMRC, screaming that he's being unfairly targeted for political reasons. But experts, legal and financial alike, are calling this move catastrophic. Why? Because lawsuits mean one thing: scrutiny. And if Harry drags HMRC into court, auditors won't just peek at his bank account. Oh no, darling, they'll rip open everything: his personal finances, Archwell Foundation's books, Hollywood contracts, every secret laid bare.
Right, absolutely. That was the most dangerous thing.
Yeah, well, and like all PMs, like all high society, like all the royal family, if he comes here, he needs his security, and 300 grand in the scheme of things is not a lot of money.
If he goes to the coronation, though, Chris, to be with the rest of the royal family, he won't be outside that. So
every hidden irregularity, every questionable receipt could become public evidence. But Harry is so blinded by rage, he doesn't see the trap he's walking into. By picking a fight with the tax man, he could expose far more than just $800,000. And through all of this chaos, Meghan Markle remains silent. Not a word, not a statement, not even a staged joint photo op. Insiders whisper that Meghan's silence isn't coldness, it's strategy. She's distancing herself, pulling back so Harry's humiliation doesn't taint her carefully crafted image. For Meghan, this isn't about standing by her husband. It's about survival.
Yeah, but they won't always be there. Well, they'll have their private time. They'll go somewhere together and they'll be living somewhere together. They won't always be there. They need security. It's been used to security. They need security. Look.
Blank cheque then.
Free reign, give him whatever he wants, even though
And baby, her absence looks icy, calculated, even self-serving. This is a woman who once told the world she was Harry's fiercest ally, yet now she vanishes when he needs her most. It paints a brutal picture of a marriage where loyalty runs one way, and Harry is just waking up to it. And here's the kicker. That $800,000 bill? Insiders warn it's only the beginning. Watchdogs are circling Archwell, sniffing into whispers of questionable grants and underreported revenue streams. If Harry's lawsuit against HMRC actually goes forward, investigators will almost certainly dig deeper into Archwell's accounts. And Meghan? That's the nightmare she wants to avoid at all costs.
But look, you do not, if you take it away and he gets popped off, then what happened to his mum has happened to him. Why go there? Okay, you don't have to like him, but why go there?
Why should we pay for it, though?
Because he is...
Because Archwell has always been Meghan's shield, the humanitarian halo, the do-gooder brand, the platform that legitimized her as more than just a Hollywood actress who married into royalty. But if those numbers don't add up, if shady financial details emerge, their empire could collapse overnight. And so here we are, Parliament sharpening its knives to strip Harry's title. HMRC demanding nearly $800,000 with no wiggle room. Harry threatening a lawsuit that could explode in his face. Meghan staying silent, protecting herself. And Archwell already under suspicion. Harry once thought leaving the monarchy would make him free, but now he's more trapped than ever. Trapped by debts, by mistakes, by a world that no longer sees him as a prince.
Harry,
But
his mum and his dad were royalty. Yeah, he's left, but the blood is still there. Why would you open up to that risk? Look, this is just, I don't understand why we're going into this minutiae. Look, you don't have to love him, and he's anecdote.
And worse, the world now sees him as a liability. And that's not the end, darling. It's just the beginning. Remember Netflix? That was supposed to be the Sussex's golden ticket, their $100 million Hollywood lifeline, a chance to dominate screens and cement their power couple image. But executives are quietly backing away. Their projects underperformed. Viewership was disappointing. Critics shredded them as boring, flat, overproduced. And now, with Harry drowning in debt and facing title removal, Netflix sees exactly what the world sees. The Sussex brand is sinking fast. One insider spilled the harshest truth. The shine is gone. They're not worth the gamble anymore. And that's where part one leaves us. Harry cornered, Meghan silent, Netflix losing faith, and Parliament sharpening the guillotine.
Sorry, his dad and his brother, fair play. Don't like him for...
Meghan Markle, congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
Can we start with the proposal and the actual moment of your engagement? When did it happen? How did it happen?
It happened a few weeks ago, earlier this month, here at our cottage.
And if you think the public is on Harry's side, oh, sweetheart, think again. Polls show overwhelming support for stripping him of both his titles and forcing him to pay every penny of that $800,000 tax bill. Nearly 75% of Britain says, no excuses, pay like everyone else. And on social media, it's a bloodbath. Hashtags like "Slap pay your taxes, not a Duke," like "Sussex scam" dominated for days. The narrative has shifted permanently. Harry isn't seen as a brave whistleblower anymore, nor the wronged prince who fled palace walls. He's painted as a hypocrite, a man who trashed the monarchy while cashing in on his titles, and who now cries foul when he's held accountable like every other citizen.
And very romantic. He got on one knee.
Was it an instant yes from you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I could barely let you finish proposing. I was like, can I say yes now?
She didn't even let me finish. She said, can I say yes, can I say yes now? And then there was hard.
And don't think the palace is rushing to save him this time. Not a chance. King Charles, Prince William, they've made it crystal clear. Harry is on his own. An insider delivered the cruelest blow yet. He wanted independence. He has it. And now he has the bills too. For Harry, this feels like the ultimate betrayal. But for the royals, it's poetic justice. The son who walked away, the brother who cashed in on family secrets, the prince who tore down the crown for profit, now being forced to face life without the monarchy's safety net. It's almost Shakespearean. And Meghan. Oh, Meghan, for years she was hailed as the strategist, the mastermind behind the Sussex machine. But now, with Harry spiraling and Archwell under suspicion, her silence looks less like leadership and more like cowardice. She's not standing beside her husband, she's shielding herself, letting him take the fall. And for the public, already skeptical of her every move, This silence confirms their worst suspicions. Meghan will abandon anyone, even Harry himself, if it means saving her brand. Her carefully curated image, the humanitarian, the feminist, the modern Diana, is slipping through her fingers. What's replacing it? A new image. Opportunistic, self-interested, cold, calculating. And darling, that's a stain no PR team can bleach away. Because here's the reality. Without that Duke of Sussex title, Harry becomes just plain Harry Windsor, a man with no crown, no country, and no credibility. Without royal status, he's no different than any other fallen celebrity drowning in lawsuits, debt, and dwindling attention. And that $800,000? Experts warn, it's only the first crack in the dam. Investigations into Archwell could expose deeper scandals. Netflix might cut ties completely. Meghan may keep sliding further away. And the palace? They've already washed their hands clean of him. Think about it. Harry left the monarchy swearing he'd find freedom. But instead, he's found chains. Chains made of debt, of mistakes, of choices that are now haunting him. His so-called rebellion was supposed to make him stronger, freer, more independent. But what has it left him? Broken, humiliated. Parliament stripping away his titles, HMRC draining his pockets, the public stripping away sympathy, and Meghan stripping away her support. Harry asked for freedom. What he got was accountability. And oh darling, the world is feasting on it, because let's be honest, this isn't just Harry's downfall, it's a reckoning. Parliament is moving swiftly to erase Duke of Sussex from his name. HMRC is refusing to budge on that mountain of tax debt. Netflix, once their golden lifeline, is quietly backing away. Archwell is already under a microscope. Meghan has gone silent. And the palace? They're sipping tea, watching it all unfold like the finale of a long, messy drama. And here's the gut punch. Ordinary people don't sue the tax office when told to pay up. Ordinary people don't cling to royal titles they abandoned. Ordinary people don't whine about accountability. Yet here's Harry doing all three. The boy who grew up in palaces now finds himself cornered by debts, deadlines, and decisions he can't escape. No safety net, no palace cleanup crew, just the cold, hard reality of being treated like, ironically enough, what he claimed he wanted to be, an ordinary citizen. But ordinary citizens, darling, don't have hashtags trending worldwide exposing their scandals. And now the final question lands in the public's lap. Should Parliament finally strip Harry of every title he clings to? No more Duke of Sussex, no more royal privileges, no more cashing in on a crown he abandoned. Should HMRC dig deeper, opening a full-scale investigation into his finances and Archwell? Or should Harry be granted one last lifeline, one last chance at redemption before he loses it all? The debate isn't just about Harry anymore, it's about accountability, privilege, whether anyone, even a prince, should stand above the rules. Because right now, the prince who once had everything is standing on the edge, watching it all crumble. His title, his money, his marriage, his very identity. The world is watching. The crown is silent. Meghan is distant. And Harry Windsor, the man who once claimed he wanted freedom, is finally tasting it. Except it doesn't look like freedom. It looks like loss. And darling, this scandal, it's only getting started. It's only getting started.